Hoi, oi, oi. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's having a safe, happy, and a warm New Year's. For this video, for this Let's Talk, I wanted to bring up a suspicion of mine, call it an allegation, if you will. And the allegation is that a developer for Unknown Worlds created a false flag situation to give them an excuse to lock the thread, as you can see. And this thread's got a significant variety of awards given to it. It's been locked. It's got 42 posts. You can see the name of the thread itself, the date that it was posted. You can look this up on the forums if you'd like to find it. As of me recording this video, it's locked but not deleted. It's not a screenshot. You can check it out if you want. And we are going to go down, down, down. Here we go. Now, not going to read this verbatim, void for void. But, you know, you can pretty much see that right there. You can pause if you want to check it out. But this is the beginning of it, the beginning of the poo sandwich, if you will. And basically, the crux of it is Obraxis made this comment, which is a little bit of throwing pie in your face. And as I'll show you just in 1 second, he tried to backpedal. We called him out on is like, nah, you're making yourself look even worse. And then he had the false flag set up. And Obraxis is a developer. He's not the community manager. Unknown Worlds does have a community manager. Their name is Virtual Dawn. However, Obraxis seems to be the one that's more active, which is not to say that they're active at all. They're not very active. But they seem to be the one that wants to post, and I'm not sure if their intentions are to make things look better for Unknown Worlds, but they make it look worse. And let's flip over to the next page. Got a couple people talking about this and that. Okay, and this is where it leads off. I'm disagreeing with Obraxis' statement that of what the main audience is. And you can pause and read that. And here is Obraxis' quote and reply. And with a little bit of pausing and skimming and reading, I'm trying to be a little sincere here. I don't want to misrepresent what he's meaning. I'm trying to coax Obraxis to be a little bit more specific. And in this part specifically, Obraxis states that what we won't do is listen to people who try to shout down others, insult or belittle others, even if they praise us, because that's not how we operate. Now, the people that have critique against this game, they're not the ones praising Unknown Worlds. Even if someone's like, hey man, I really love Subnautica and I'm really starting to like Below Zero. I like what y'all are doing. I hope you keep up the good work. I just got a few criticisms, right? The second you get to that part, oh, I got some criticisms, everything else you said beforehand, it's invalidated. It don't matter that you like the game and you support and praise them. Oh, you got a problem with the game? So he specifically said, even if they praise us. So he's clarifying that the group of people that he's talking about are the people that defend the game, the people that attack and harass, insult, and belittle others, people that speak up with the criticism, and then they show up as like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to insult you and shout down to you and do every single thing that he said they don't listen to. Yet, what we see happening is it's the exact opposite. They actually allow that group of people to operate and behave that way. And when the other side, the other group of people that's just being calm and it's like, hey, you know, I'm participating in the early access process. I'm giving my feedback. Why am I being insulted and called racist? And why am I being belittled? And they continue to defend themselves calmly with rational thoughts. they're attacked with logical fallacies, and we're just like, okay, well, I'm going to take that logical fallacy and I'm going to explain why you're being disingenuous. And then a developer comes by and is like, oh, this thread's out of hand, there's too much arguing, and then they lock down the thread or delete it. Why not ban the users, or not even ban the users? Why not delete the posts that are offensive? Posts that are made that attack and harass other users, remove those posts per team's terms of service. But they don't do that. They let those posts remain. They let the conversation get to a point where they can justifiably be like, well, it's out of hand, we got to shut it down. It got out of hand because you're not doing your job as a developer or as a community manager or as a moderator. You're not moderating the conversation. The conversation is a topic that they don't like. They don't want their problems pointed out in great detail. They want that conversation shut down. And this is an example of where this was happening. I'm going to scroll, and you can sit here and pause and read and check these out. These are the posts, and this is where it begins. Out of nowhere, almost a Jill sandwich. This person was not in the conversation at all. Comment number 36. They show up, and they openly insult, curse, and attack Abraxas. And you can read exactly what they said. They're flaming. Oh boy, nice voice crack, huh? They're flaming, they're insulting, they're calling the developer of the game a pretentious ass, and several other cuss words that got censored. And at the end, they edited, game is now refunded, F you, Abraxas. Okay, if this was a real person, a normal user, this comment would be removed. Because I got a 24-hour ban for telling one user to shut up. I got told by Virtual Dawn that, yeah, that's a bannable offense. That's a big warning. Next time it's going to be permanent. Don't tell other users to shut up. But this person can tell Abraxas, F you, you're a pretentious ass, and that's fine. This person is a bad faith actor. Okay, so they started off the false flag, and Abraxas responds. Check it out. You can read it. He's going I'm being the calm, rational developer. Almost a Jill sandwich continues, and they're really pressing it further. Anyone reading this, whether you like the game or not, this is very foolish behavior. This gets your comments removed. This gets your account suspended, banned from the forum, potentially permanently. And again, Abraxas continues with his, I'm a nice guy. You got me all wrong. Almost a Jill sandwich really drills it in all the way, gives Abraxas all the room that they need to claim, it's time for me to lock this thread. It's gotten out of hand. So that's how he got out of that situation. That's how he backpedaled. And another thing kind of confuses me. Edit and game is now refunded. So they claim they refunded the game because of what Abraxas said, yet you can see this mouse icon, this user still has Subnautica below 0. So either, they specifically edited their post to say that they refunded the game. Either they did refund the game and it's not showing it, or they said they did and they did not, which would make that a lie. And why would a user lie about something like that? So this is a false flag. This is an example of continued, very shady behavior. Abraxas wants to find me distasteful. Well, Abraxas, sir, I find your underhanded tactics and passive aggressiveness to be very distasteful. I don't appreciate how you are completely unwilling to have the character to admit when you put your foot in your mouth and you say something that makes you and the company you are a part of and represent look bad. And then to so very obviously have a third party come in and try to give you an easy out. Hey, come in this comment and start up a storm. Start cussing at me and stuff. Give me an excuse to lock the thread. We can't let this thread go any further. I see you, Abraxas. Y'all be safe. I'll be making a couple more Let's Talk videos very soon.